reds.
No, Moses and the blue sea.
The sea is red, Zozo.
But look at the sea, blue.
You're right. The color is blue, but it's called the Red Sea.
Noah and the Red Sea.
Moses.
Moses and the Red Sea.
Yes.
Noah and the Red Sea.
Zuzu. In today's episode, we're joined by a very special guest, a fellow mom and passionate advocate for early reading, Mrs. Sekian Manji Wilson. She'll be sharing her heart and experience on raising excellent young readers and how she makes books a joyful part of everyday family life. Listen out for some of her practical tips, some recommended books, and ways to make storytime meaningful and enjoyable with your young child. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome to a new Mom Forum. It is so good to have you here. Thank you for taking out time. Thank you. I know you're a very busy mom, a busy wife, a busy career woman, a busy everything. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Would you please introduce yourself?
All right, so with all pleasure, of course. My name is Sekian Manji Wilson. I am a wife and a mother to 3 gorgeous children. I have 2 boys and a girl. And I currently run a book club for children, early years, and I'm a child psychologist also. So that is what I do, and I love hanging out with children. I love spending time a lot with children. It's basically one of the things that truly make me happy and fulfilled.
Thank you so much, Seki. So, do you remember how we connected?
Yeah. I remember when I had to introduce myself, all right? And I posted something about being an early years practitioner. And there you were in my DM excitedly. Oh, we kind of like do the same thing. I was like, oh, yes. And you introduced yourself. And over time, you realize that I host this reading, an evening with Auntie Seki, where I read books to children. And I invited you over one of the days, and it was one of our special days ever. It was very spectacular for us. And there you were reading to the children in a very amazing way. And yes, I will say from there, here we are. And yes, we became friends and sisters. Yeah. And here we are now, right?
Here we are.
Yeah, so I remember.
Yes, you do remember. So we're just gonna get straight into it. Today our topic is raising young readers. So Seki, as you mentioned, you have 3 young kids.
So I often get this question a lot. And I will say that for my children, we have a scheduled routine with them.
Okay.
So what that means is that we read every night before we go to bed. Every night. I can't remember if I ever skipped a night. It was probably because I was out and there was someone else to tuck them to bed. But if it was their dad or myself, we read to them every night. If it's not their Bible story, it's just a random storybook. So for us, it's every night because during the day they go to school. So, and when they return, they have their homework. And of course, I wouldn't want interrupting any other activity that they have during the day. But for the night, it is every other night. So yeah, except for my my last, who is 4, there are just times that I could just randomly pick a book and we read with him. or he brings it to me and say, "Oh, mommy, read a book," because it's something he's already used to. So yeah, for them it is every other night. Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
When is the right time? Huh. I will say for a mother, as soon as you realize you're pregnant, is the right time to begin to read.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. People find it interesting. I'm like, it's the right time because the child now knows exactly what you're doing to him or to her. All right. The child is conversant with your voice and the rhythm. Do you understand?
Yes.
And the rhythm and all that it entails when it comes to reading to a child. So people again ask me, when is the right time? Start early. It's never too early. Or immediately you have the baby, you begin to read books. I have mothers like that have come to me and they are currently doing that. As soon as you have your baby, you begin to read. Because what you're doing is getting the child to get used to books. All
Mhm.
right. So if you begin at that early stage, the child just naturally is drawn to books. And you also ask, what does that do to the child development? Oh, there's a lot it does. Language skills,
Okay.
communication skills. I
Mhm.
mean, we could go on and on. The advantages are endless.
Okay.
So I will say, and it's never late to start. All right. It's
Yeah.
never too late to start. Yeah.
Thank you for those answers. A child, I love that you said a child already knows your voice from the womb. So once you're
Hmm.
pregnant,
Hmm.
and it helps with language skills and so many skills, which
Oh
I
yeah.
totally agree with you.
So it is important to choose age appropriate books. Thank God for some authors, they actually indicate, oh, this book is for so and so age, which is perfect. But there are books who don't necessarily have that. But it's beautiful for you to choose, and it is important to choose age appropriate books. Like for the 2-year-old you mentioned, you will want to go for books with a lot of pictures, a lot of colors, because to be honest, at 2 years, the child is not reading yet. So the child is totally dependent on you
Yeah.
to read the book
Yeah.
to him or her. So you go for books that are very colorful, or there are simple questions you could ask the child, or what can you see? What shape? What color? Or what is this? Depending on the characters or whatever it is that the book is about. All right. If the book is age appropriate, there's a lot that the child can learn from that book. All right. For a 2-year-old, still a preschooler, perhaps. So we're talking colors. There are some 2-year-olds that are able to identify numbers or alphabets. So it might not be the whole word. It could be the alphabet, it could be the colors, it could be the shape, it could be the characters, animals, or whatever that the child sees. So that is what the child is drawn to at that age.
Yeah. Okay.
So when it is an age appropriate book, of course, there's a lot of learning to do.
Oh, fantastic. I love it. I used to teach in a
Mhm.
Montessori school, and
Mhm.
because the
Mhm.
child can't read yet, so they
Mhm.
depend on you. And they keep
Oh
bringing
yes.
the same book over and over and over again
Yes.
because they cannot read. I just tell the story. I mean, I'm not gonna go line by line by line. Imagine a book like The Gruffalo. I'm sure you know the book The Gruffalo.
I of course I know. I know it.
Oh, and
I know.
you know how tiny the prints are in The Gruffalo. It could
I
take
know.
2 minutes to read The Gruffalo. I could read it in 2 minutes, just flipping. Oh, The Gruffalo. Oh, well, big, scary. Oh, you just summarized.
But you see, it is boring for you, but exciting for the child. Because beyond the reading is about the pictures, it's about what he can see, it's about how it opens the child's mind to his own way of learning. So yeah,
You are
I
actually
totally
right.
understand. Mhm. 'Cause- 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 Okay, so I'm just going to say what has been working for me.
Okay.
And like I said, we have been consistent by the grace of God for the past 8 years. And as the child grows older, they begin to pick interest on their own. So for my older child, I might not necessarily have to read to him the way I do, but because I put them to bed all at the same time, so he has to patiently just listen to me. But the reason why he could sit patiently and not feel bored is because there are times that I dramatize it. I mean, working with children, you have to act
Yeah.
silly. Permit me to use the word sometimes. So there are times I dramatize it. And like you said, again, is a confession. There are times that if they don't really know what's in the book, I could just be flipping and just be dramatizing what's there. I might not read it word for word. And that is all that the children are interested in. All right. Just see you express it in a way that is just so captivating for them. That is the only way, or else, trust me, no child on his own will just naturally want to read. Nah,
Yeah.
you have to keep it fun. So, and the best way to do is sometimes to dramatize it or engage them. Yes, there are times that, oh, I just read out the title of the book and I ask them, what do you think this story is about?
Mm.
And children love that a lot, that, oh, you're tasking their brain. They want, oh, mommy, I feel is this, is that. Oh, I think so. By the time they all bring their contributions, then they are now eager to know what is in the book. So they pay attention. So, okay, how about we all keep quiet and know what the book is really saying and why it is titled so and so. And there are a lot of questions. You could just talk about the author. Or there are some books that have even illustrators. So you see how you could keep moving before you know it. Or who is an illustrator? Who do you think an illustrator is? What do they do? And before you know it, you could spend another 5 minutes just talking about the illustrator. Or the characters.
Yeah.
There's just a lot you can do to keep it
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to interject quickly. Imagine you saying, who's the author? Who's the illustrator? The 8-year-old
Mm-hmm.
catch on, but the 4-year-old is
But the
learning.
4-year-old is learning.
Learning.
Exactly.
That's the thing. He doesn't
Exactly.
understand at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
5, you'll be surprised he
Mm-hmm.
uses that word and you're like, where did you get that from?
Where?
Yeah, that you were teaching the 8-year-old
Yes.
illustrator and author. So
Oh, true.
that's
True.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the tips you said, dramatize, which
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
about coming down to the child's level.
Exactly.
And as you
Exactly.
were speaking, it reminded me that I use different tones. I use different pitches.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
the
Yes.
Gruffalo was loud, or he
Oh,
was.
yes.
They love that. They
They
love
do. Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. Yes, they do.
And
Mm-hmm.
then even engaging them, as you said,
Mm-hmm.
asking
Mm-hmm.
questions.
Yes.
At least it takes away
Sure.
that bored moment, or mommy wants me to
Oh, yes.
think, mommy wants me to say
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Even if
Oh,
they say
yes.
something that's not appropriate, but they are saying something and they're connected
Mm-hmm.
to what you
True.
were saying. Oh,
True.
wow.
I've had a lot of parents ask me that question because, of course, I sell books and parents are, oh, if I buy this before you know it, it's torn. I'm like, oh, yes, they will tear it if you do not teach them how to respect books. Because as far as a toddler is concerned, a book is just another toy.
Yes.
He does not know the difference. You have to deliberately teach the child, oh, this is not a toy. And for me, we have a library. We have like a playroom and that also serves as their library. So there are times that we all go there and I tell them, oh, pick up that book, especially for my youngest. Oh, Zuzu, this is not a toy, it's a book. And there are times we have to sing it like a song. Oh, I respect my books. My books should not be torn. Sometimes you see my 8-year-old, when he just accidentally just picks one from the wall, he's like, oh, a book is not a toy, because he knows mommy is definitely going to say that. Oh, a book is not a toy. And I hear them say it amongst themselves. Oh, okay, baby, pick up that book. It's not a toy. Please, let's keep our books safe. And sometimes I tell them, it costs a lot to get these books. And it is where we learn, so it is not a toy. So from that toddler stage, as you read to the child, and let the child watch you take care of the books. Okay, we're done reading now. Can we please drop our book carefully on the shelf? Can we please drop our book carefully on the table? And when the child does that, good job. Tomorrow, when the child sees the book on the floor, he will pick it on his own. Mommy, I dropped my book carefully on the table. It happens that way with children. So yeah, for that I will. It is a constant reminder. It has to be a constant reminder for the children that books are precious. They are treasures. I tell my children that they are treasures because we travel. When we want to travel to anywhere in the world, let's read. When we read, we go anywhere in the world. So if we don't take care of that, how do we get to travel? How do we get to have some fun or whatever it is that you want them to learn? You see, this lap that we like to carry them. It is the most beautiful and the most comfortable place to read to a child,
Wow.
especially our toddlers. You know, toddlers don't like to stay in a place.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But they like the warmth of your embrace. They love the cuddles. All right. So when it is reading time, make it that moment, that cozy, beautiful moment, that intimate, let me use that word, moment between you and your child. Let it not feel like another chore. Let it not just feel like another school activity for the child. Because I mean, school activity, you sit on the table, you're facing your teacher or whatever the arrangement is. But if it's at home, let the child just feel that warmth. I say it anywhere that your lap is that special, the most comfortable place. Pick the child if you can. For those of us that have more than one, I mean, my two older ones are a bit grown, so they don't mind. But for my last, I love to carry him a lot, or we sit on the bed and I cuddle him. That way, he wants to just listen to you. But in any case, for the older children, you could create, if you can, there are DIYs ideas. You could create just a reading corner for them. You could do that. I mean, there are tons of it online. I do that sometimes, but you know, children, they get bored easily.
Oh, yeah.
So if this week you want, if you have the time, is a cozy space close to their bed or somewhere in your house, you could just create something really nice. Or you could just print out pictures and call it our little reading corner. There's a lot we can do. I mean, there's a lot I can say about that. But I will say again, for the younger ones, even for the older ones, I mean, they are still our children. You could just stay close to them, especially when it's bedtime like we do. Sometimes I'm in the bed with them, or I just sit beside the bed. They're on the bed and they're listening attentively.
Thank you, Seki. It's something I do, but I don't think about it, but I think I'll do it more consciously. The laps, like holding them on the laps and cuddling them
Right.
and listening to them. That is, I love that point. That's beautiful.
So again, I will always just share what works for me, because like you said, we are in that age and we truly cannot run away from it. Because sometimes even when I'm at home and I say, oh, no screen time, school is sending me an assignment that requires us to be on the screen. So what do we do? All right. So we cannot, oh yes, they have tons of assignments online. They have to watch videos, they have to learning videos. So yes, we cannot run away from that. But what we can do as parents is to schedule reading time. I do that a lot with my children. I go all the way to design or create like a timetable for them. And I get them to paste it somewhere in their room. Children work greatly with routine. You have to. Left to them, they could be on the screen from morning till night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They need someone to put these things in check for them. And that is why we are their caregivers. That is why we are their parents. They need to learn that. So it is important that you as a parent or a caregiver schedule a reading time for your child. If you're the type that there are no rules to say, oh, your child cannot be on the screen. I don't know what works for. It's different for different families. For me, there are days that I know that it is no screen time at all. Then there are days that I just grant them that leverage to just, you could watch for just so and so time. But again, we have reading schedules. We do. And it might not be daily, to be honest. It does not have to be daily. It could be It could be once in 2 days. It could be just something that works for you, but just ensure that there's a reading schedule. And then you know what you can do to help them. Let me share what worked for me. I made this book chat for my children. So there are 3 names. My last doesn't know how to read just yet. But for the older ones, what I did was, for every book you read, you will write it down on the chat. And trust me, children like it when there's a reward at the end of everything. And they wanted to outshine each other. So before I know, oh, mommy, I've read 5 books today. I'm like, oh, are you serious? Have you written it down in your chat? I said, yes, I have. And that worked perfectly for me. So anything that works for you and anything that will get them to read, or anybody that finishes a book today, there's a reward at the end of the week. It is what works for me. So anything that works for you, but let there be a reading schedule. And trust me, again, children will ordinarily not want to do that on their own. It's something we have to, with patience, diligence, and consistency, teach them, because it is what we know is generally good for them. So yeah, that's what has worked for me over time.
Wow. I love all of that. I love everything you said. It's obvious that kids thrive on routine, and it's something you've heard all through this session. Routine, consistency, and moms, you've heard it's important to schedule reading time with your kids. It's important to schedule anything with your kids. Otherwise, because I think it reflects who you are, kind of. It reflects your diligence and your level of discipline as well. I mean, not easy. Everybody has a lot of things to do, but you just have to schedule it. And reading is one of those things. I read on your platform. And I bought a book from you. I know you sell like books for young kids. I don't know, until what age range do you sell?
Okay, till about 11, 12 years.
12. Okay, so tell us where people can reach you, where they can find you, if they can contact you.
All right, so you can contact me on my social media page at Cuddly Tods and Books. That's for Instagram and Facebook. Or you could drop my contact. You could reach me on WhatsApp for any storybook at all. Bible stories, coloring books, children's story, just any books from 0 to 12 years. I am your plug-in of that. Yes, and I'll do that with all pleasure.
Okay. When I think about books, I think about you. I'm not joking.
Thank you, Annie.
About books. And since I love young kids so much, I think it's a passion we both have in common. So when I think about books, since I met you, I think about you. And that's why I had to have you. But when I wrote this article on raising young readers, I had you in mind. I was like, oh my God, someone would be perfect for this. And you've actually proven that. I love.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Again, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you to our amazing guest for such relatable and encouraging tips. If this helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and leave a comment for more tips to make your mom life with your young child smooth. See you next time on A New Mom Forum, also known as in NMF. God bless and bye-bye.